Kev. Or no, I'm not going to kill your mic. All right. Targets off. Couple little first touch rules this morning. Not quite overbought on stochastics, but the first touch rules are working. You could confirm that with the range sell signals. Is in on the YM. A little first touch rule. Rejection wick. Those tend to be decent ones. Same on the ES. First touch rule. Little rejection wick. So you guys on the ES could have been in on the second leg here with the first touch rule. Or if you waited for the midpoint, obviously your stop's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit bigger. On that, still playing with those support areas. So if you haven't taken a trade yet, don't just jump in right now, right? Don't do it. Don't chase. Still teetering. I mean, you guys can see this teetering in support. But I know there's a few people that have done each of these little first touch rules, right? How many people have done that, Bill? Yeah, probably a little bit of a push up on the open, Bill. That's what we're talking about. Don't get tricked out. Don't get faked out by that. Dave, good job. Probably a little push up. So that's what we're talking about earlier. Really probably want to be a little bit heavier on the short side. Price stays below that, then we're going to be more confident. But if it doesn't, coming into the open, probably looking at a little bit of a push up. Same on the YM. Looking at these lows, little support area. Price doesn't want to push through that and stay below it. Then we're probably going to see a little bit of a push up coming into the open here. And all right, a couple minutes. Those of you that are newer, and again, hey, Stretch, welcome, Stretch. Sorry, look, Coach, meant to say that, but look, Coach Lokev was chatting with us. But happy to have you as a member, Stretch. Glad you're here.
Yes, welcome.
Make sure to just go through all the videos, start to finish. And if you haven't already, Stretch, schedule that call with Coach Paul.
Book a
To
call.
get yourself better call Paul.
Better call. There you go. Better call Paul. I like it. Got to get a logo made up for that.
Let me get you. Like, you got to shave your head bald.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't have a whole lot of head. My head's pretty bald, anyways.
All right. If you did the short on the ES, definitely targets off now. Guys, if you did the short on the YM, and there's a few people that are still short, right?
Yep.
Just have your stops in. Just make sure you're in a no lose on the YM. Probably a no lose would be somewhere in this area on the ES, and we'll be open for business here in just a second. So if it keeps going down on the open, guys, you're going to want to be in that short. Again, the thought would be that would see a little bit of push up, but I mean, who knows what the market's going to do, right? The thought process would be that when you see a push down like that in the night session, a lot of times you see a push up. But we already talked about this. There's a little bit of a gap fill, if you will, on the ES, so it could run down. And there's some space on the daily for the YM to push down a little bit more as well. So we're not going to make guesses here. Just if you see it break above the swings, right? Break above this area. Here we go. We're open for business. Everybody wait 6 minutes. Those that are newer. Good, Deaton. Oh yeah, we got quite a few Texas people. Well, quite a few. Looking at this little gap fill here, guys. No need to be out on the YM yet either. $60.50, $60.25, $60.50 is probably a better spot. And YM stop. Could be a good target, Corey. That could very well be a good target. YM stop probably right above this little area here. So if you did the M trade, stop could be here easily. It's a no lose situation. You got your targets off. On YM, your stop should be probably, we'll get a new low made here in a second, or a new low on this trade. Once it breaks this, you can squeeze your stops down. Right around 520. Probably not a bad stop for the YM right now. A couple more minutes, everybody will be free to trade around the world. All right, now you can drop your stops on the YM a little bit. So maybe 505 is a decent stop. Locks in some ticks. At this point, on the ES guys, I'll go with Corey on this and say, hey, look, it might be a fielder's choice. You decide whether you want to take profits here, squeeze your stop tighter, maybe even attach it to an indicator. If it makes a new low, you could probably put it on the parabolic and be pretty good with it. It started somewhat low this morning, but nothing outrageous. Probably flat on the YM. Still trailing on the ES guys. And I think the little alarm went off there.
It did.
At least 56 got you locked in. Again, you can be flat now or just keep trailing. Lock in whatever points you want. I'm just giving you a suggested kind of spot, if you will. So whatever that candle high is, be a tick above that. $50. There you go. Or just be flat. One or the other. You'll get another chance. All right, on the YM, got a little rally now. Back into his zone. Starting to get a little bit of a sell signal. I think you probably want to see this be an M trade. With the two not being in sync early, that's probably want to be kind of double confirming your entries on the YM at this point. ES has been a little bit more forgiving so far into the day. So you just kind of put yourself in a spot on the YM. You say, okay, if I really want to take a trade, I want that M trade. So what is the low here? 17. So 16, you just put a sell stop at 16. Sorry, I did the high. My bad. Low 12. So your sell stop at 11. Sorry about that. So sell stop at 11 on the YM. ES. Just lock in a couple more ticks now if you're still in it. Nice job, Mark. You're talking to another person. I don't know what that means, but good job, Mark.
Yeah. Either or.
Regardless. Or as some hillbillies say, irregardless. It's not a word.
Irregardless.
On the ES. Yes, if you're still in, just squeeze your stop a couple ticks. Maybe 58.25. 58.25. YM. You're just being patient, trailing your sell stop up, looking for that M. It's a good area, guys, on the ES if you want to be flat. Nobody's going to argue with that. That's a nice little trade. Depending on your feel, it could be a bit of a close to a bit of a runner there, guys. Anybody get 10 points on the ES on that one? Any of you guys? Now, again, everybody's free to trade around the world. Bing.
Yeah.
You get the overbought stochastics. Overbought stochastics. A little bit of an M on the YM. Nice green jeans. Somebody got a runner out of the gates this morning. Love it. Yes. Overbought stochastics. Little tiny M. Easy trade there. That one would have been a very low risk M for you. And you get the run up on the YM that we expected. Like I said, there was a gap to fill in the ES. We knew it. We saw it. We looked at it. We talked about it. Right, guys? So there was a chance that we saw that coming. And again, what did we say? We said it all morning long. Below where do you want to be short? YM's being not behaving very well. Somebody get on to the YM. You behave well. You can stay short, I think, on the ES. Like I said, guys, I left the lower zone down there because I think you could shoot for that. Got a good hunch that you could still be in this trade on the ES and shoot for that zone. Just keep locking in a couple ticks. I mean, at this point, you probably could just attach to this parabolic now. At the very least, just come down a couple more ticks, maybe 57.25. YM targets off. Everybody's got a chance now. You guys see that? Wait for these swings. You got a nice little M to form, and you're short. You guys are short on the YM now, right? How many people got the YM? Gave you plenty of notice on that one. Should be more than green jeans. This was textbook right after 6 minutes. John, good job. Sarda, great job. Deaton, great job. Lock in some profits. Just make sure you have profits locked in on the YM. And then try to stay short as it should follow along here soon. Coming out of this little resistance area here. Yeah, crazy little candle acting like resistance. Nice little runner, guys. Stay in the ES short. I think you can get that zone still down there. Anybody still trailing on the ES? Good job, Ganesh. Good job, Green Jeans. D nice. Good job. A couple more ticks, maybe. Some more ticks. Maybe 56.25. That should get you guys pretty close to locking in 10 points anyway, depending on your fill prices. Michael, good job. Lulu, good job. Great job, guys. Probably flat on the YM, but you'll get another chance. And should follow suit here in a bit. Again, you're targeting this lower zone, guys, on the ES. You're targeting this lower zone. So 49 maybe, even 50, anywhere between 51 and 49. YM is now in an uptrend. Look at that craziness. Locking in a couple more ticks on the ES on that short. Obviously, you're flat on the YM short. So you'll be looking for those long trades on the YM. We're doing nothing, sitting on your hands. Still short on the ES. Locking in, tick, tick after tick after tick. You could be long on the first touch rule with the YM. I don't know if anybody did that or not. Anybody grab the first touch rule on the YM on the long side with momentum? Anybody do that? Nope. Okay. That's okay. This is a weird yeah, sit on the hands on the YM guys. This is a weird there's a disparity between the two, right? Is that a good way to use the word? All right, maybe lock in 54.75 on the ES. 54.75. You guys are already short on that, so we're gonna kind of try to get a trade, try to get you guys in something that makes sense on the YM here. I mean, as far as that goes, you could be long, but gosh, just a slight turnover in price action, you're back to a downtrend on the YM. Maybe looking at being flat on the ES. Good trade on the ES, ladies and gentlemen. First touch rule on the ES, but I think you chill out on the shorts at this point on the ES for just a minute. Pretty close to getting the quote unquote gap fill. So the YM got the rally we thought we were going to see. Yes, did the gap fill. We just didn't expect it to be in that order. So if you want to do an ES short, do it with the M. Right on this first touch rule. If you're going to want to do it, do a little tiny M. I would maybe be hesitant at this point. Let it rally up a little bit now. If you're doing the M on the ES, you've got to do targets fast. W, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you let the ES rally now. Let the ES rally. If you want to trade it on the long side, take it to the long side. Counter trend. You want to be profitable first. Take that. This is your first trade. You don't want to be doing a counter trend trade on the ES. Just let it rally. Now you're starting to get a sell signal on the YM and the ES. Just don't think you want to really sell into those lows like that. If you did the 9 tick rule and you've already got targets off. If you did the M, now you want to get your targets off on the ES. YM, you've got 2 options here. Look at this as an M trade, or wait for it to come back down to like a first touch rule. Or buy signal. Those are your 2 options on the YM. There you go. Definitely targets off now on the ES. You guys, ES catching a piece of that? Everybody's had their chance now. After 6 minutes, good little clean setup. You had one back here, little tiny M. Could have stayed in that, put it down. Another little rally up, a little M trade. Targets off. Lock in profits. Wasn't back to the ES chart here. So you had after the 6 minutes, you had a nice little rally, nice little push up of about stochastics, tiny little M to get in. And if you didn't catch it, you had a second chance. And you even had a third chance with the bigger M to get into that. Get a little piece of that short action. And then you got another chance here with the first touch rule or the M here. Or the 9 tick rule, one or the other. Just pointing it out for you guys. Now the ES is looking like it wants to bottom out a little bit. So chill out now. Definitely chill out on those shorts with the ES. Almost look at that as a W long on the YM or a bull flag if you want to treat it, if you're more advanced. Treat that like a bull flag now on the YM. Doing shorts on the ES now, guys. Scalp it. Don't get married to it. Don't get married to a short on the ES right now. All right, guys. If you're going to do a short, scalp it. Get those targets off fast. Targets off fast if you're going to short anything on the ES at this point. YM, targets off if you did the bull flag. And stop to a no lose. All right, guys. I'm not sure on that one. 54. So you're long at 54. This is probably your stop. At least you're if you did it, Mark, you followed our process, right, Mark? You got targeted 2 off on the long side already? I got to ask that question first because you're new. I don't know if you follow our process or not. Well, you don't have to be flat. I would just move my stop up a little bit. How many contracts? 2. Yeah, we suggest 3 on the ES so you can get those targets. But if you do 2 on the ES, take 1 target, right? Take a target. So if you got long at 54, you take a target like 55.50 on one of those contracts and then leave one to trail. So you would still be long with the stop at like 56. Does that make sense, Mark? So you'd still be long on one contract following our process. You guys on the YM, who's catching the YM long? Here, bull flag, long on the ES. Good job, guys. Yeah, we got, I mean, clear a little bottom out here. Showed us it one at the bottom on the ES. Still not on the ES screen. Let me stop. Nobody's in the YM long? You guys, come on. Anybody? There's got to be somebody long on the YM right now. Unitic. Okay. I thought there'd be a few people. Nice little bull flag here. So squeeze your stops up. You could easily be at 6, let's call it 616, somewhere under this little 615. And stay long. ESYM right now, guys. Just stay long. Now, those of you that are long on the ES, all right, we got a few long on the YM. Who's long on the ES? Corey is still. Stops up a little bit, guys. I would say probably, just to be conservative, at least 58, if not a little bit higher. Watch this prior swing. I keep forgetting to switch charts. So watch these. Watch this area here act a little bit like resistance. So just keep your stop. Conservatives probably, like I said, 50, 58. So stay in that ES long. Probably even go a couple more ticks now. So probably look at 58.50 now. YM, you're staying long on the YM, staying long on the ES right now. Stay long on the YM. You guys that are in that are going to get a little bit of a fun ride here. So let's see, maybe 639 is a good stop, easy. If you want to be more aggressive, you could probably be at 653. You could probably use the mid Bollinger Band if you wanted to. Adam's got a little room to run, so let the ES follow up. Let's see, probably a couple more ticks on the YM stop, so maybe 643 is a good stop. Locks 47 now. $650 now. 51. Yes. Just keep trailing behind these little wiggles here. Now you could probably easily have 60, 50, or even there you go. 67, 61. Now you got 62.25 on the ES. Stay long, guys. Nice, Corey. Oh, we just kind of expected a rally. We just didn't know when it was going to happen. Bill, you catching a piece of this on the long side? Michael, good job. Okay, just got to be patient then. Be patient. Told you guys, YM's leading trend today. Got the gap fill in the ES. Now you guys just lock in a couple more ticks. You could safely be at probably, let's call it 684 or even mid Bollinger, whatever we're going to call that one a fielder's choice. 684 on the long side. Coach Paul, you catch any of this?
I didn't catch the long. I caught the short. So
Short on the ES?
yeah,
Oh, that's good.
I'm pretty much done for the morning. I thought about
All
it, but
right,
I
let's
said,
see. Good job, Stretch. Way to go. It's okay, Lulu. You had the short trades, so that's good. You got a couple short trades with the trend on the ES. Great job, Stretch. Yes, you can move your stops up a little bit more. Or if you're following mid-Bollinger, you might be flat, but still think we got a little bit further to go here. So maybe just lock in like now you can easily be at 64. 64. Late yes. Now you're looking for the upper zone. The ES. And on the YM, we're looking for what used to be a zone up here. So now you can just squeeze your stops up a little bit on the YM. And there should be some people getting close to runner status, both YM and ES, right? You guys close to a runner? I made a teller machine. Who's got to be some people close to a runner? Harold's got 13 points. Nice. Corey's in a runner. Hey, we're going to play some music after this one, ladies and gentlemen. Good job. Matt got it. Good job, guys. D Nice, did you catch? D Nice, I think, caught the runner on the downside. Nice. You catch it on the long side too, D Nice? Good job. 55.25 was my entry. You definitely got the runner then. 65 was hit. So you definitely got a runner, Corey. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Private messages, 9, 10, 11 people with runners. Nice job, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone else catch the runner? Long or short? Short on the ES, long on the ES, long on the YM. Anybody else out there catch the runner? Runner, chicken runner. Got it on the short side. Nice. Took it late on the flag on the. Okay, that's good. Still, you got both sides of it. Good job. And you finally got your sell signal on the ES and a sell signal on the YM. But from a prior swing, we said to wait for the swings to happen. So you would have been short on the sell signal up here, guys. If you did the short signal on the ES, little M. Sure did, Mark. Thank you for pointing it out. Worked well. Now you got oversold stochastics on the YM. Don't just buy on the oversold stochastics. Wait for the hook up. Nice little stop run. Straight into resistance, too. I mean, right into resistance, guys. Right into a little resistance here on the 15-minute chart that we had you write that down in the plan today, right? Yes, did the same thing. Shot right up into resistance. Now you can be short. Be short on the ES. Be waiting for the hook up a stochastics on the YM. Be short on the ES. You can be short on the YM as well too if you're super aggressive. But if you're with the trend, you're waiting for a hook up. Just draw your stops down on the ES. Lock in ticks. See how you get your chances, guys, with the trend. If you're on the ES, you just had to be patient. Look, and you got a nice little sell signal from this little prior junk earlier this morning. And That is a trade. So first touch rule starting form. Good question, Mike. Deaton, good job. Maybe a little bit of first touch rule on the YM now. Yes, you got first touch rule. So, Mike, we have what we call a 9-tick rule. So we look back at prior swings when price runs up to some kind of prior swing like this, and it rolls over. Typically, people are getting stopped out about 9 ticks later from their long trade, if you will. And we want to enter short on that, and that produces our sell signal. It's a 9-tick rule. We call it the 9-tick rule. So I think it's in the video. It's if you watch the videos, Mike, the video talks about the 16-tick rule. So same thing on the YM. You got a little sell signal on the 16-tick rule. If you did the first touch rule on the ES, targets off, got a little 16-tick rule. It's synonymous to the 9-tick rule on the ES. And that's the reason we have them is that's just about where most retail people are getting stopped out. So that tends to create a little bit of a reversal after a swing. Does that make sense, Mike? So it's just it's literally the 16-tick rule on the YM and the 9-tick rule on the ES is just based on where most retail traders are getting stopped out of their position, creating a little bit of reversal for us. Now you got your stop run and another overbought stochastics on the ES with another sell signal. Hey, trend traders on the ES, there you go. There's your sell signals. IM, you can just stay in the short. I'm up here. Don't buy unless you get a W on the YM. YM traders, you had your chance. Back here, first touch rule. We even called the bull flag. And then you just had to chase. Wait. If you didn't get it there, you just had to wait. And now you're going to see the sell-off. Nice job, Deaton. So again, guys, the only thing that you would want to look at with either the ES or the YM at this point for a long signal is going to probably be a what? Stay short, both YM, ES now. You can stay short. W. 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 There you go, guys. So we're going to get it run right back down, guys. Stay short. Listen to the words coming back out of my mouth. Who all is now short and targets off? There you go, Odell. All right, guys. See, trend traders on the ES, all you had to do is be patient. You got your chances. Now just trail your stops down. On the ES. Trail your stops down. You could probably even use mid Bollinger if you wanted to at this point. You're gonna see the run back down. Maybe even on the YM, you could use mid Bollinger at this point. Be a little bit above mid Bollinger on the YM as the sell signal. Paul, you forgot to tell me to turn on the trade button after the.
Oh, you know what? I had it written down right here in my notebook. I think our members need to help us with that.
was trying to get everybody into it, and I just didn't even think about it. I was trying to make sure everybody. That's what I do. Selfless, trying to get you guys into the trade.
Imagine that. Wanting to help our members. How dare you?
Dare me. Trying to make you guys money. The only long you want to look at on the YM or the ES would be a W.
Dub.
All right, YM. Now you can squeeze your stop a little bit more. Like 635. And ES. Deaton, Lulu, Odell, anybody else on the short side? ES or YM. I only screamed it out. Get short, stay short for what? 2 or 3 times, Paul?
At least.
2 or 3 times. I was screaming. Be nice. Good job. See how these swings work, guys? All you had to do is wait for the swings. You had a nice little volatility move. Both
We
ES
said that
YM.
somewhere, didn't you?
I think I did say that. Stay
Oh.
short, ladies and gentlemen. Stay short. This is a day. And that's going to be it. Before 10:30. Dunzo. Lulu, got to run it. I mean, I thought we were going to play some music and have a little celebration on the long side, but
It's like
the
short
market
side.
just rolled over and said we're going to go right back down, and I saw it coming and I said, okay, get short, everybody, let's go. Get short, guys. Another runner. Nice, Brooke. I think everybody should be
Nice.
done for the day after
Deaton.
this.
Way to go,
Yeah,
man.
no kidding. Great job, Deaton.
Get green, get gone Thursday.
No kidding, right?
Right.
No reason to be out of those shorts. Just squeeze your stops down a little bit. Maybe like, where are we at? 53 on the ES. And catching both sides of it today. Good job, guys. Advanced traders. Did we not say advanced traders could trade both ways today? Bill, I know it's counter trend. Are you catching any short? When I say get short, stay short. Bill, are you catching any of that? And I help Bill get some green in his account today. Nice. Done for the day. Good job, Bill. Way to go. Everybody's got some. Good. You're done. Yeah, definitely done. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Tell
you what, guys, after this one, we're going to play some music, take a little break.
Yeah, right. Shut it down. Let's go home.
Yeah, no need to do anything else after that. You could probably look at being flat on the ES. I told you the zone was coming, Corey. It's Miller time. Good old LITE.
LITE.
Good old LITE. You guys can stay short. Just put your stops in a reasonable spot now. Lock in. You can stay short. Just lock in whatever you want, right? Just whatever you want to have locked in now. I definitely think staying short is the way to go. Staying short is the way to go. ES gave you a second chance there, guys. Stay short. Don't get out. Just lock in profits. Don't get out of the shorts. Green jeans, you catching on both YM, ES. Stay short. Don't get out. Just lock in profits. All right, lock in profits. That's all you got to do. Just lock in some profits. Just make sure they're not false profits. Stupid joke of mine. If we break this, thanks, be nice for laughing at my stupid joke. Break the zone down here on the ES, guys. You grow on him some deep appreciation. Like this little zone on the ES, there's another little target down here that you guys could look for. Remember that 22 we've been talking about? So 27, if it stays below that zone on the ES. And again, guys, at this point, you lock in whatever profits you want. I mean, you could almost, if you were in from somewhere anywhere up here, you could almost just buy yourself to the 89, sit back and relax. Same on the ES, anywhere back up in this area, any of this. When I started screaming get short was in this area. You could almost be tied to the 89 as well and be happy with it. Now, if you just re-entered, obviously you want to stop that locks in some profits, right? So somewhere in this area, but still, I don't think there's any reason at this point to be out of your shorts. Still don't think there's any reason to be out of the shorts. Sarter, great job. Nice. Anybody hear the change in my voice when I yelled get short? Paul did, didn't you? Back here around 10:06. 10:06, 10:07, I started yelling get short. Sometimes you see it. And you're like, oh, there it goes. Let's just do what the market says it wants to do, get short. So, again, fielder's choice here on this. Did you hear it, Paul? You guys heard it, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hopefully you enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room for live trade calls, just visit libertytradingclub.com and register for your 3-day trial. During your time with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls, participation in chat to have questions answered by our coaches, as well as our indicators, live classes, and training modules. After your first 3 days, it's just $149 a month for trade room access. Please like, subscribe, and share.